brings pain and death to all that it touches. It murdered your family, destroyed your village. Now you must enter into its lair on a dark mission of vengeance. Good luck.
Laura's back.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio and we're continuing the Altars. And today we get the fuck out. Yeah, I could assign... That's it, that's all we need to do, I think. I may have to wait... Yeah, I need to wait till 9. So in the meantime, what can I do? What can I do? Maybe I can go outside and get more alks. Let's see. Let's go here. goes in the other direction. No? Oh, we don't have enough organics, and that's our problem. That's it. Then I'm gonna cancel some of the things that are being produced. I need to cancel this. It's annoying to cancel it, but it's 20. Oh. I could make it, but whatever. We're good. We're good to go. Goodbye, we're gone. What the fuck? Oh, I need to use a gravity sensor. Yeah, we're leaving all of that. That's fine. Only one pylon component? Okay, go to storage. This is 2 volume each, so this is pretty... So, well, it's a good chance that I didn't fill this up. And then, I mean, there's mush. That's pretty heavy. We do have 8 cooked meal, 1 feast, so I guess I could remove those. This is also pretty heavy, raw food. And I'm not really using it right now. That's it. Let's go with that. It should have said, like we saw in the subtitle, that was the technician, but without the
Wake
subtitles,
up,
we
sleepyhead.
wouldn't know anything.
Time's over.
Why do I think that the technician took our place or some shit like that?
What happened? Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything? Please. What next? You can ask me about my name and role on this mission? Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest.
Yeah, this is the text.
Careful. You took a heavy blow there. Yeah. I remember
Oh,
the technician. But why? Did he attack me? Yes. And it looks like he'd been planning this for some time now. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching. Filling it up with stolen supplies. And then, when the time came, he just knocked you down and simply took off into the desert.
sure. That's not what happened. Oh my god. And I mean, he sounds like the technician, but he went a little bit into the normal Yan voice a second ago. But this is totally the tech. I don't know for sure, but that's what my assumption. It's not my fault. Our supplies.
Took off with our supplies, and you just stood and watched? No, I was busy fighting for your life. That blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Madrigal in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over. Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adrical. Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth. Wait. How did you find out? From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. Of course, it would have been much quicker if the botanist had told me. But I guess he was too busy despairing about our situation in his cabin. You talked to Lena? Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died. Did you tell her about everything that happened here? Why shouldn't I? She wanted to know what's going on, and you were flatlining. There was no time for playing kiddie games.
Well, she knew everything anyway.
Yes. Well, I hope you also heard the important part of my story. It happened before we got lost. We're lost? The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level.
All the shit I picked up, it's
Been quite intense.
it's all. Why do I think all I did was this kind of wiped out? If that's the case, it's pretty frustrating because I worked for that, you know.
Do you
God, it's
have any regrets about not going with them? And abandon my lab? No way. That could never happen. But if you're asking me whether I believe our chances of survival are greater, well, that's a whole different question. We've been doing what we could to get out of this storm. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice. Flawless. I'm glad you see the problem. Oh, and one more thing. What is it? Tabula rasa. While I was busy tending to you, he missed
of
a
course.
sedative, and Well, he woke up.
Surprise.
So,
I predicted
surprised
this.
to find him rummaging for food in the kitchen or making a mess in the storage.
Cool.
He's a little out of control. Like everything at the moment. Okay, so what do we do? I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not superhuman, you know. How am I supposed to suddenly know what to do?
It's so obvious. Like
Superhuman or not,
his demeanor, the way he talks is completely different.
bullet? What bullet? What are you talking about? I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth. Okay, what's in them? What are you not telling me? Just listen for yourself.
Cleaning up the mess. When I go into production, and my shit better be where it is. Okay, there's less metal. My Alex is still there. And Rich metal is still there. So it took some metal, I think. But apart from that, I think everything's there. They did take some cooked meal, so we have one feast left. Bon. Anyway, it's not a big deal. Okay, some stuff was broken. Oh my god, oh my god. Tabula rasa. Let's talk about this.
So, you stayed.
So some would have left,
Appreciate that.
maybe, depending on
you're
how you
awake
treat them,
at last.
maybe.
You better think of something quick. We're
Oh,
nowhere
that's
near
interesting.
finding our way out of this sandstorm.
So, okay, so my assumption here, this is all assumption. When I'll be done with this game, I don't know. I haven't looked up anything, but I want to. But I might wait for a second playthrough until I do that. I want to keep some surprises. But yeah, it seems that truck thing, maybe that was, I really wanted to like befriend the tech so you could move the truck, but maybe that was just part of this plot here. That it looks like this plot is something that happens all the time, but maybe not. That would be interesting. That's not always the case, depending on how you treat the technician. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's always the case, and I wouldn't mind that much. Little twist here. But it looks, the game is kind of assuming that some of them would go away, but nobody went away except the tech, and we gained a tabula rasa, so we're all good. We're still 5 people. Who has the private quarter now? The scientist?
It's a relief to see you stayed. Of course. I'm not afraid of being exposed to the corporation,
Ah.
but I am concerned about the raging storm outside. Nothing's working, Jan. There's no help in sight. Why are we even here?
He's drinking. Hello there, Jan.
Hello there.
Oh my. He's a fucking game man.
Do you know who you are? Your name? Do you know your name, Jan? Yeah. Me, Jan, you,
That's not confusing.
Jan.
Okay.
Jan. Yeah.
Everything's
Great.
he's gonna be like Groot. Everything
So-
is Jan.
What next? Jan.
Jan Jan.
This'll be fun.
Yes. Okay, and we need to watch a movie with that dude. I hope he comments during the movie. Okay, so let's go see. Somebody wants to talk to us. Wait. We know that doing this is completely free. There's no reason to get to the next day with these broken. This seems like a giant oversight, but I don't know, because these things don't really matter, because look, I'm just repairing them. This is not a true day. There is no time. I can do whatever I want. Repair the personal cabin. So what are we looking at? Indica? Is Indica one of their games? Okay, I need to explore these 11-bit guys, I think is the name of the developers. Oh, we don't have a repair kit. Oh well. But that's the fucking kitchen. That's not good. And I can't do any production now. What's the news? I get the fuck are you?
This is a message for Jan Dolsky, corporate ID 672B.
Fucking
My
corporation.
name is Agatha Wilson, and I am the Chief Operating Officer at Ally Corp, your employer. I have received some very unfortunate news about your mission. I do hope you realize it is vital that we speak without delay, so as to clear up any possible misunderstandings. Otherwise, the board will have to qualify your actions as purposefully subversive. I cannot keep them hoping it is not the case for much longer. Please don't let me down, and get back to me immediately.
What the fuck, Jan? What the fuck? They know everything. The board. But I thought we were... I thought we had each other's backs. That is some deep, deep shit you got Maxwell into. Do you even realize what you've done? Stabbing him in the back like that? Without any warning after everything he's done for you? Me? This is my last call. They've decided to cut me off. I won't be able to talk to anyone, do anything. Not until someone comes for me. All I do is sit here in this tin can and wait. Well done, bro. You know, I thought you'd have the guts to face me, but no. At least, I hope at least, you don't fuck things up with Rubidium. And that you bring enough for those bastards to share with others. But maybe I'm naive to think you care about such things.
And
I called and shit. One of those altars of yours picked up. I know you're recovering from a fight or something. I don't
so
know
these are
much more.
recorded messages. It's not obvious that these are recorded messages.
This is strange. Look, I know I promised to keep your altars. a
It says
secret.
live up
I talked to Vin.
the right
Dr.
there.
Paulson, the colleague I told you, was helping me out with those implants for you. And he convinced me that it would be a big big mistake not to tell anybody. Out there, it might seem like you're making the right decisions, but from the outside, I mean, it's not looking good. Is it true that some of them went rogue and sabotaged your mission? I mean, shit. Are they dangerous? Maybe curing them was not such a good idea after all. I don't know. I'm really confused right now.
Establish a
Find me
connection
when you're
with
done with those
us.
calls.
It looks like we could call them. No.
Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought. Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan? The plan is simple. We need to get out of this sandstorm and reach the rendezvous point.
Like now he sounds like the old Yan now.
Don't really know how. Not yet.
Less gruff in the
I'd like to
voice.
say it, but I miss the technician. He knew that navigation system inside out. We'll be fine without him. That's what I'm counting on. Because we can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this storm. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rapidium, our lives. You've decided to trust the corporation. We implanted their tech in our heads, losing a part of the team in the process. I'd hate to know it was all for nothing.
Okay. I think that because we went with the chip, well, again, I'm assuming things now, but because we went with the chip, like the tech just rebelled. But the tech was not happy with none of the options. So now I'm assuming that if, for example, the botanist would have had, and the scientist is also kind of a neutral character. These two characters were chosen by the game, so I think they're there more to move the plot forward and do critical things that the other characters just cannot do. The scientist is good with any choice. I think the tech is not good with any choice. Depending on what you choose, some of the characters that you have with you might go away. In my case, it wasn't the case. But let's say that the botanist was not happy with the chip thing. So let's say I would have gone with the tabula rosa. Maybe I would have lost everybody except the tabula rosa. Maybe I would have lost the doctor. Maybe I would have lost the botanist. Because they did not want that option. But I'm not sure. It may also have something to do with how happy they are in the base. But I think that whatever you choose, I'm sure the tech is not happy with it and makes you think that you took the wrong choice. And that's okay. But I'd like the game to be a little less on rail than it is. But that would be like, make a very complex game. Decided I was just reacting to pressure.
Decided? I don't feel as if I've decided anything, really. There was so much pressure on me, and neither solution seemed like a good one. I wish I really believed in what I was doing. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain. No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one. What do you mean? Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No. It was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role. You're right. It's kind of liberating, knowing that there was simply no way to be good at this. Oh, this actually got me thinking about something. What? That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC. His old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person.
Oh.
You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that. Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but well, you said it yourself. There might not be another way. Fine. I'll do it. What's the plan? It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and...
Improvise.
Improvise. Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards. Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base.
So one of my theories about this game since the beginning was that this is all like a simulation made for Yan, and maybe to create a captain, maybe to create some kind of leader, go through these hardships, tests, challenges. I love the tabula rasa. I'm actually happy about that choice.
All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words? Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about it? Oh, right. My God.
What's happening? Okay. And we're up, or whatever. The fuck is going on, man? This is so broken.
Over.
No, it's just
Hello?
beginning.
Anybody here? Base has stopped. I should check outside.
It's a long sequence.
Ah, shit. We're still in the storm. What the hell?
Interlude. Okay.
Hey, someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Damn it. was that? Hey, is that a baby? What's going
Oops.
on here?
I stepped on the baby.
I recognize this.
You're no good. You hear that? No good! Filthy creature! No good! Fucking out! We'll see
Sometimes the Lego is super dirty.
No matter what I do, you're gone. Maybe you should have run faster. What the hell? Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am you, Jan. Just different.
Am I dead?
No, you're just lost in the desert, remember?
This is not real. It's not really happening, right?
Why would you think it's not happening? Your mind is here. Isn't that real enough? The better question is, why are you here?
I wanted to change things. Become a better man. Someone who knows what to do.
A better man. You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
That's not true. I wasn't waiting for anything. I took matters into my own hands.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do?
Hey, base.
My choices are real. My altars are proof of that.
Hey,
Why are you
why are
doing
you
that?
doing that?
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I'm
Stop
sorry.
it.
I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what if business. Using your altars to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone, Jan. She always was. There was never anything you could have done. gone. This is crazy. Lena, is that you?
A mistake. Why didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other. I tried.
What is going on with you?
It's over.
Lena! No, don't go. Wait! I guess you two just weren't meant to be together. You again? Come here to make fun of my failures. Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
I did notice that. That the base is a wheel. The base is a wheel. Like, not fuck Lena, you know, but I don't know. It's the whole point of the game to like get together with Lena, because I don't think that Lena is like so like important to the game. Maybe the developer put it as a key character, but I don't know. It's okay. This character has moved. I'm moving forward. Like I'm moving out. It's okay. She can move on with her life.
Forward. Yes. To stop short on the wrong side of a precipice. Can't you see that you never were good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job, and a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your alters. Don't you think any one of them would impress her more than the average warring Yondolski?
Fuck. They changed that line or what? It's weird because the botanist is still there. The botanist exists. And the botanist, unless I'm wrong, he was always with Lena. They never broke up. Here it almost says that, no, you were never destined to be together. Well, there was one instance that we're together. I don't understand this. Let's move on with the game. Let's go with this.
She fell in love with the person I was, not with who I could have been. Love. Such a big word. Was it real love, though? Can you even tell what's real?
No, we established that.
How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else. A version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love. That's cruel. Why are you doing this?
A perfect young that never made any mistakes. Okay.
Didn't
yeah,
I
sure.
already tell you that I'm you? Nothing more.
Define
nothing less.
mistakes.
I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Meg! Please, don't go!
Giant naked Jan. No.
What the fuck?
Don't eat me! No!
Where are you going?
Follow the sheep, you're one of them.
Hey, you.
Touch, loser!
You can do it.
You're not cut out to be a leader!
Don't quit now.
Run faster! I'm suffocating! I need air! Help! I need air! Help! I'm suffocating!
Of course, there's nothing we can do.
Help me! Mr. Houston! Open the door! Please! Don't let me die!
I'm sorry, Captain. I can't. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
They were dead before you got to them.
They needed my help.
Believe me, there's nothing you could have done for them.
All this time, and I still don't understand what happened.
I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead.
Oh, theory time. The corporation is sabotaging missions on purpose. No. It was part of Maxwell's plan. There was no reason. It was an accident. Maxwell's plan.
Maybe Maxwell did it. He's got more control over these missions than anybody.
Why would he kill everybody but you?
Maybe he knew there was Rapidium here. He wanted someone to get stranded with it. To have no choice but to make their altars. And I was the best choice because he thought it would be easiest to manipulate a simple builder.
Really? You believe that? You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away.
What answers? What are you talking about?
You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is.
To optimize decisions.
That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission?
And it was.
Yes. The math pointed to you.
How do you know all this?
Because you know it. You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes.
Because I feel that I can learn from them. And figuring out how to avoid bad choices.
What is a bad choice, really?
Exactly.
You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know.
That's kind of the logical thing to say, but this is almost kind of pointing and making fun of the thing. You know, like, oh yeah, you know, like the thing by alter split. Does it mean like split by like go away split or? Always just saying that that was a good consequences. I don't know.
And they're not mistakes anymore, are they?
My point exactly.
Still, I lost a part of my team.
Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths.
What do you mean?
Find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking
Escaping
through
the
darkness
sun,
and notice
always in the darkness.
the light.
Light? What light? Hey,
Wow. I didn't realize that the whole time we're escaping the light. Feels like the game's gonna end, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe it is. I have no idea. I thought it was a third act. Okay, we're back. Holy shit.
It's a relief.
Let's talk to you. I'm back.
Looks like I'm back. It does. And you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No.
I think you did.
Hey,
everything
Acoustic.
right. So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change?
Yes and no. Let's say yes.
Yeah. Be honest.
Everything
Everything's
changes
different.
all the time.
Just not the way I expected. So, what happened?
Insecurity. I don't know, both. Let's say understood things.
I
But myself is kind of stupid. Like we keep meeting ourselves all day.
My brain kept hidden from me for some reason. It's called the subconscious, Jan. Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting. I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here? Yeah. We should look for the technician. The technician? Do you really believe he's still alive?
So at this point, like if this guy is the tech, that whole sequence is kind of weird though, or not. I mean, they're all the same person, so it still applies, I guess. If the technician can't make it, no one will. Yeah, let's go with this.
If there's anybody who can make it through this storm, it's the technician.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. That's not at all what I meant.
More maneuverable than our base. He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you? The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light? Doesn't the Tur emit any light? Well, probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything even if we had the most high-end... Wait a minute.
What? Tell me.
Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection.
Oh, now you're confusing me.
That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it.
Huh.
And follow it.
Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the TUR vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius.
Well, you never doubted that, did you?
It's also your subconscious. We're all a genius. Find that third. You gained a new perspective. You had a long, hard talk with yourself about your past choices, looking for a way out of a blind alley. You learned that instead of trying to be perfect, you can accept the decisions you regret and open up to wherever they lead you. So I guess you always get this, but now this will fit with the giant puzzle. But I think that to get the giant puzzle, you need to play the game multiple times. Oh no, we don't see it. Okay, set the base navigation system to track the light source. New perspective. We gain assertiveness, pragmatism, and reliance. He's still hanging there, eating his chips. Maybe he's been eating all the food. Base navigation. No. Everything's offline. We know. There's nothing to say about this.
We're out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked.
Our idea.
We brainstormed, didn't we?
Did we?
Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle?
We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.
Yeah, there is no... Nobody's gonna save us here. Like we're not gonna get to a point where, oh, this is a landing site and day 69, whoa, and all of a sudden, like, the fucking ship is gonna save us. We're gonna find Jan, the real quote-unquote Jan. We're gonna merge with him. Everybody's gonna merge into one entity. We're gonna get out of a simulation box, or the quantum computer, or the womb, and everybody's gonna be, oh great, our experiment worked. You're our new captain, Jan, whatever his last name is, I can't remember. The way back. We needed a rendezvous point. Need to set up a beacon. Okay, okay, rescue team. Okay. maybe. Sorry to doubt. Sorry to doubt.
I was wondering, aren't we getting any signal from the TUR vehicle? We are, but it's ambiguous and very faint. It seems to be close by, but I'm unable to establish its exact
No.
So, you'll need to find it on your own.
It's a resource management based management game with some action exploration parts. Action, I mean, what you define as action. Instead of shooting at people with bullets or a laser, you just point a thing to a thing and you scan it, quote unquote. But the action is exactly the same as if you were shooting it, but you're not shooting it. So some people just because of that would say, oh, this is not an action game. Whatever, you know, like define it. I don't like putting games into boxes, and this game is like, fuck your box. So if you scan them and die? No. I think that you should... No. Scan what? What are we even talking about here? If you just came here, you just came into a speculation of maybe what is actually happening in the game. I'm not describing the game here at all. No, I look around.
Fine. I'll take a... Good. Lord, you don't mean... Look, it's the technician.
They don't die because it's like a
frustrated, resentful version of us. Whatever survival strategy he's boiled up, the only way to guarantee that is to... Maybe they left some analog tracks? Just be careful.
But no, they don't die because it's anomalies. So yeah, the game is like, fuck your normal concepts of things. It could have been enemies. You could have been... This game could have been exactly the same, except you would be fighting enemies on the ground, but you're not.
We're going back home soon. Any thoughts? It's been a ride. And we're all heading back to the place we were running away from. Every one of us for a different reason. At least that's what should be happening. We should all be going back. Almost feels like home.
The botanist is so happy to be alive.
So, this is it. The last stretch. How are you doing? I'm pretty excited. And anxious. I mean, you know, this is what I've been waiting for. Going back to Earth, being closer to Lena. We're so close. I need to focus.
Young, I noticed that we're running low on repair kits.
Well, yeah, what time is it right now? Nobody's gonna work anyway, right? I hate that we don't see the time here. It's so annoying. 8:10. Research scientist. Refinery. So, unable to work. Okay. The doctor. Base maintenance. Botanist. No repair kit, so we have to go to the workshop. I need to find that third. Well, first of all, I need to put back the things that I removed. Oh, that's not what I want. There's also a call coming up, and I want to take a break. Park with bench. And the gym. And that takes all of the things I had. I still have all of, like, I mean, it's easy to get back the shields. No. Yeah, that's all I took. System offline. There is no more journeys. Optional task. Find trace of the rebels. In our case, there's only one rebel. Repair kit, much more important. The kitchen needs stuff. We need mush. Mush first, because mush becomes the feast. And we can't make these anyway because we need so I should just remove that completely. Whoops. Oh, the tech is still there. Interesting. Okay. I'm content. A full stomach is what I needed. This guy's low maintenance. There's bar there, so it doesn't need... I'm guessing we're going to talk to him, and throughout the days, we might be able to make him work. Can we put him in the infirmary? No, we can't assign him to anything. Kitchen is broken. I mean, somebody's repairing the kitchen right now. Okay, I need to take a break here. Let's put it in the assignment page. I love the exterior now. It seems to be different than the other places we were. Yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Prepare thyself well, Dragon Warrior. Thy most challenging quest ever awaits. Go with speed, but go with patience. Seek out an arsenal, a dragon scale, a torch, and magic herbs. Use wisdom and cunning to choose thy commands, for the Dragon Lord is a fierce rival. Horrible and treacherous minions all guard the Evil One's island. Art thou ready, young one?
Yes, King Lord.
And so begins a new epic, Dragon Warrior.
Nintendo, now you're playing with power.
Robin Hood, your bow is needed. Outwit and outfight your deadliest enemies as Robin Hood, boldest outlaw in all England.
A curse upon you and all the outlaws of Sherwood Forest. For every insult to my person, you'll pay tenfold.
Fall under the spell of the beautiful and mysterious Marion. Conspiracies, love, powerful enemies, boisterous adventure, and constant danger await you in Conquests of the Longbow. Are you ready to be Robin Hood?
But there's someone in the refinery, right? What are we doing in the refinery? Alex to organic? No, Alex to metal. We have enough organics right now. Okay, let's go outside. No, let's get that call. I get the... We don't have to report the situation, I guess.
Hello? This is Jan Dolsky.
Jan, you're alive. Well, thank goodness. We'd lost hope completely. Now, let's get you out of there. I want a full rundown of the situation.
Well, there was a sandstorm and all kinds of trouble. But I'm back online, and I think I'm finally at my destination. Are you in charge of the rescue now?
Yes, I am. Dr. Maxwell will not be a problem anymore. He's been discharged from his duties with immediate effect.
What about Lucas?
Mr. Pena displayed a reprehensible lack of loyalty to his employer, and he will suffer the consequences. For the time being, we've cut all communications with his station. A replacement is on the way. Of course, he'd been Maxwell's close associate for a long time. We could have predicted that if one goes astray, the other would follow. In a way, I can imagine how dealing with both of them might have had a seductive effect on you. But personally, I have to say, it breaks my heart that you let them pull you into that lunacy.
Maxwell saved my life. Without his help, there'd be no Rapidium for you to retrieve.
Let's leave those explanations, feasible or not, for later. The details of your mission will be subject to a thorough investigation, and I'm sure you'll get a chance to speak up for yourself. You should know, however, that Dr. Maxwell was trying to use you and the success of your mission to revive a regrettable procedure.
Really? Or maybe it was simply too unorthodox for the corporation?
No, of course. He probably presented himself to you as a benevolent protector of humanity. I'm sure he never told you the truth about why we shut down his hideous experiments.
He and Lucas shared a theory about it.
Let me guess. Was it a heart-wrenching tale of how the corporation didn't acknowledge a true genius?
Yeah.
Can you just tell me your version?
It's not a version. It's what actually happened. Facts easily verifiable, if you ever had the need to do it. Of course, the details of the case have never been disclosed to the public. No wonder. It would make the company look very bad if it ever got out.
So what happened?
One of Maxwell's test subjects, a soldier, ran away from his lab and committed suicide in one of our offices. Although the word suicide doesn't quite give the act proper justice, he basically ripped himself to pieces with his bare hands. People were watching. Security cameras caught it. Otherwise, I would never have believed it.
What? But why?
Exactly. Why? Turns out there was a lot going on in Maxwell's lab we didn't know about. He altered people's minds as if they were machines. Made them switch personalities. Enforced inconsistent memories on them, only to erase them and try again. Every time, the procedure left a trace in those soldiers' minds. Left them more and more confused about who they are. His documentation revealed horrendous things. Records of overlapping flashes from contradictory realities. Nightmares, panic attacks, identity disorders. None of it ever reported by Maxwell. He kept the truth hidden so that he could continue his work, no matter what the cost. Driven by some irrational obsession to enhance the human cognitive system.
Wait, so why the hell is he still working for you? Shouldn't he have faced trial for all that?
Of course he should, in a perfect world. But when the stakes are high, nothing's simple, Jan. If you've spent years building a company's reputation, you cannot afford to lose it overnight because of one rogue individual. Trust me. The situation was handled with utmost delicacy. The veterans were placed in mental health institutions, where they received professional help, and their families received fair compensation.
Maxwell got demoted to mining ops.
Apparently, that was not enough to contain him. Given the first chance, he decided to resurrect his project without permission. With you as his unknowing assistant.
Maybe if he had Rapidium, he could avoid harming people. He wanted to carry out his experiments by creating alters of a patient, instead of overriding a person's mind.
Alters? So that's what you call those copies of yourself you've created. It is a prohibited act, both by law and the rules of bioethics. But I know you were coaxed to do it. And whatever your true motives, it did help you secure Rapidium. That's why I am giving you a chance to redeem yourself. Forget about Maxwell. Wipe the slate clean. From now on, you're to follow my instructions closely. Mine and only mine. And we'll have no secrets from each other anymore. Do we have a deal?
Just get me out of here.
Of course. I'll need you to do two things for me. One, construct a beacon for the rescue ship, so that they can locate you precisely.
And two?
Two is a little more complicated. You see, the rescue team cannot find out about your alters, as you call them.
Oh, fuck off.
Why?
Safety reasons. You know how it is. The more pairs of eyes see them, the more mouths will need to be controlled. And if the public is to be informed about this byproduct of your mission, it is best that it happens by means of an official corporate communication channel. It's enough that your ex-wife knows, and now also Dr. Paulson, it seems.
Paulson? Who is this guy anyway?
One of our top bioengineers. Don't ask me how Lena managed to get him involved in curing those creations of yours.
I never asked for that.
Don't worry. We'll keep them both out of the way during your trial. But trust me, it's better for everyone if no more people find out. So, you'll have to smuggle your alters onto the ship somehow.
How am I supposed to do that?
Remember, the rescue team will be fully committed to retrieving Rapidium. They do not expect to find anyone other than you down there. So all you need to do is be smart about it and use their distraction to your advantage. Fail to fulfill those conditions and I cannot guarantee the safety of your companions.
Seriously?
I've received information about the time of the rescue ship's arrival. They will land just before the sun rises on your planet. So, it will need to be a swift and well-organized boarding procedure. I'll contact you again shortly before they arrive. Start with setting up that beacon. And let's make history together, Jan.
Okay, build more arcs, find traces on the remote, crowd the beacon. No. Oh, I should have done that more often. Just all like, boom, you check that. Okay, Tabula Rasa is born twice. Whatever. Okay, let's go outside. Huh. Okay.
those rocks. They're shaped like trees. What are they really?
So many of these fucking things. Wow. Oh, that was an accident. Whatever. I was due for a recharge, I think. Okay, let's see if there's a mine here. Well, I know there's a mine, but... am I even in the... No. No. But usually when there's... Oh, this is the place. Just filled. Okay. Probably up there. This probably connects with this, so I should just continue in that direction. I have no more energy, so I just need to be careful now. Yes. I think that's a time distortion. Okay, I need to bring a hub. Pylon hub. Just start with the normal pylon here. This is 5, so yeah, just this for now. Wow. Bring it like all the way here. These structures, are they? Yeah, this is fine. No. Oh, no, we cannot connect with that. Not through that place. Put this there. Shit ton of metals now. The Alex is all gone. Just like that. No one's at the workshop. Yeah, you need to be at the workshop. There is no repairs. No, you need to be in the kitchen. The workshop. You. And research. Do you even have research? Yes. Like the economy is, I'm low in industry, but I never really had any problems with resources. Like I get my resources, I get what I need. I have all I need here. This is all done. This and then we'll just make him do something else. So, to connect these two things, I don't know, man, this is a problem. Can we get like another pylon here? No. We'll have to do up there and then go down. Oh. Maybe I should have put a pylon, the pylon here. Let me do some tests. No, once we get on the other side, there's no connecting. There's no way this connects. Okay. I had to test it out. Putting back the travel one because that's kind of useful. So maybe the hub should be closer, but I might be able to connect these two, or even with this. Anyway, I need energy right now. Wow, that takes so much fucking time. It was in that direction, pretty sure. The fuck is that?
Did you come see me? We need to talk.
Okay. Tabarnak. We must be close. Oh yeah, we're very close. There we go. Okay. We're gonna make advanced non-metal. Yes. Pile off. In that direction. This is it's gonna be a problem. This is a fucking problem. Nothing passes through this fucking shit. We have to go all the way up here, I guess. Unless... No, that... Yeah, we need to bring pylons on this side here, connecting. Yeah, we can do this. No, we can't. Oh, yes and no. Wow, the up pylon is fucking amazing. I know. Continuing this. Holy fucking shit.
That light.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put a hub pylon right here.
I need to get there.
Ah, there you go. Boom, I'm connecting that base. There you go. Incoming radiation. Yeah, we can go here now. I can leave that there. I'll probably put it there. Now we're gonna go back to base. So, in terms of production, we're good. Like, we have, we're just missing minerals. Let's go see the dock. Where the fuck is he? In the park.
You wanted to talk. Are you feeling better about your memories? Yeah, almost. I've been thinking about all this. The purpose of my life. I have to say it's not easy, even if you give it time. And there's one thing that could help me feel more grounded. My tattoo. Remember, first thing I noticed when I woke up. I'm really missing it.
Sure.
Do you think there's a way I could recreate it?
Man, I'd love to get me a tattoo as well, but do you seriously think I'd know how to do it? I mean, I'm useless at drawing. Besides, you don't really think we have the proper equipment in here. Come on, Jan. You're being creative about a lot of things in here. And I'm sure some of us know how to draw. It's not just any tattoo. It was part of my identity, and I feel incomplete without it. What was it? Sisyphus. The Greek hero who rolled a stone up a hill over and over again.
Fuck off.
I can see why you identified with him. Being a medical aid worker in a hunger-stricken region must have been tough. I did identify with him, but for a different reason. You see, my life took the form of repetitive cycles too, just like his. For some time, I felt I was making a great effort rolling that stone up the hill, gaining ground in the everlasting race to become a better man, when suddenly something would always happen to diminish all those efforts. Make me loathe myself again. Drop that stone back to the foot of the hill.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that.
Damn. You're haunted by the same insecurities as the rest of us. You say I should be proud of saving Mom's life. What if I told you there was nothing noble about what I did? What do you mean? One day, out of the blue, Dad just appeared in my office. I was a young doctor then, and we'd been estranged for years. Turned out Mom wasn't feeling well. And since there was a long waiting line to a specialist, he thought he could use my connections. Just like that. You know our parents couldn't afford private health insurance, and going through the public system would take ages. So, Father thought I could sweet-talk a senior doctor or two. Huh. I'm amazed the old man cared for her after all. You know, maybe he thought it would be a good opportunity to order me around again. I didn't become a doctor to make my parents happy. I wanted to follow Edgar's suit. Be true to his ideals. He was the one who raised me. I was working for a community hospital, and I promised myself to be unbiased, never to put any patient before another, no matter how unwanted or self-destructive they were. But I broke that promise. I did exactly what I swore I'd never do. I failed them. And I failed myself. What are you talking about? You loved your mother. There's nothing more natural than that. What good is a doctor when he has no human feelings? Was it love? Really? What if I did it because I felt guilty for being a bad son? So, I shut my eyes and played a few rounds of golf with people whose work ethic I despised. Of course, I was glad she lived, but still, I felt so weak, so worthless. Edgar never said anything, but he was disappointed with me, all right. That's why you went away to the other side of the world? To prove that you were strong? I was confused, and I wanted to feel free from any personal obligations, feelings, judgments. But I fell in love with the mayor's wife. She was the head of the charity organization I worked for. Long story short, I ended up destroying a family and blowing up a respected charity, so there you have it. The walking ideal.
Let's just say this, because
Okay. I think I can see the pattern you're talking about. Rolling the stone up the hill, only to drop it just below the summit. Imagine carrying all that guilt inside of you just to learn that the only positive outcome of it all, Mom's life, ain't even true. Just give me my Sisyphus back, okay?
okay, I'm gonna give you syphilis if you want it. Create a tattoo machine. Ask other alters about the tattoo. Scientist, you want a tattoo?
So, the doc wants me to recreate his missing tattoo, but I'm not sure how to go about it. You think you could help? It should portray the Greek hero Sisyphus. You've come to the right man. I took an art course during my post-grad years. I think I should be able to come up with a professional composition. But, of course, if you want to explore other options,
Yeah, no. I don't want to choose you necessarily. I was just looking around. What about the botanist? Will we get like a different rendition of that depending on who we choose?
I know the urge to leave everything behind, but this feels a bit much. Yeah, leaving the base was a risky move. At least we know they have the turd. That's something.
The turd, yes.
So, the doc wants me to recreate his missing tattoo, but I'm not sure how to go about it. You think you could help? It should portray the Greek hero Sisyphus. Oh, the one who rolled a rock up the hill incessantly. Not bad for a tattoo. I'm not a professional artist, but I wasn't bad at art in school, so I suppose I
Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna go with the
design.
scientist, I guess.
Or maybe the others have more experience in graphic stuff.
But I feel the scientist will probably give us something very cold. Let's go talk to the doctor. Oh, we're probably gonna tell them who we chose. What about the tabula rosa? Yes. I'm ready to give you your tattoo back. We don't have a machine yet.
So, I have a tattoo design for you.
Do we?
Oh, really? Can I see it?
Artistic design, I guess. Could we look at it though? It was probably in my inventory.
Turned out we have some real artists in the base. Check this out. Wow. Oh, that is nice.
Oh, really? Okay.
Even nicer than my old one.
Excellent.
Thank you, man. Let's get it done.
Yes, we need the machine. Oh, it's pretty late now. We'll do that tomorrow. And I think I'm gonna call the night. Sorry for these late, somewhat short streams. But these are just streams to decompress this week. I'm having a not a hard week, but I mean it's a it's a heavy week, let's just say, and I don't have the mindset, or even somewhat the time to play the retro regular schedule at 8 p.m. So instead, it's gonna be the altars, and after that, I'm not sure. Oh, 3 days before a storm. The altars, and I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Oblivion. Maybe I'll play Atomfall. Maybe I'll play some more System Shock 2 Enhanced Edition. Remastered. Maybe I'll find something else. I don't know. I want something to just like decompress, and unfortunately I thought Arx Fatalis would be kind of nice for that, but I'm at a part where there's a bunch of puzzles and I just don't want to deal with that shit. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great week. See you next time, probably tomorrow. Yeah, I know that tomorrow afternoon I'll probably play the altars. Might say between like I don't know, beginning of the afternoon until somewhat late-ish, I guess. Not late, but maybe 8 or something, 7, 8 p.m. So, see you next time.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for $1.